Hey, what's good with it again, YouTube? Back at it again, y'all, with another movie review. I want to go ahead and give y'all my take on the Mortal Kombat reboot. I saw it not too long ago. I went to a 6 o'clock show. I went with one of my brothers and one of my homeboys. So far, the movie has been getting a lot of mixed reviews, but as a hardcore fan, I ain't gonna lie. I was disappointed. You know, I'm not faking the funk or nothing. I was disappointed. The score I gave the movie, the moment we got to the ending, I gave it a 4 out of 10. My homeboy gave it a 2 out of 10, and my brother agreed with him. So, you know, I, you know, ratings for it were very different. They scored it way lower than what I gave. Only reason I gave it a 4 out of 10 because they at least tried with the fight scenes. I get them that they did their best to try to mimic the blood and gore from the games, but to me, it just still didn't deliver as a fan. A fan that's been following Mortal Kombat, you know what I'm saying, since the beginning into now. One thing that I did like about the movie was the characters, the villains. I want to get started with them. The bad person, I know a lot of people wasn't familiar with her. Of course, in the movie, she's Natara. Now, for fans that have been playing Mortal Kombat games since the beginning, Natara is she's a bad type character. She first appeared in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. That was her very first appearance, and I never really gave a care about her back then. Because a lot of people, when you bring up the 3D era, a lot of people don't too much care for it. I say out of all them 3D era characters that they had, the only one that was really very special was Kenshi. But seeing her in the movie was like, what the hell? Like, y'all had so many other villains that y'all could have thought of. But I'm like, Natara, out of all people, I'm like, she was never really unique to me. You know, when we first met her in Deadly Alliance, so why would y'all bring her in a movie now? Like, it just didn't make no sense to add her as a villain. And another villain that threw me off was Rico. When this nigga first appeared in the scene with Shao Kahn, I said Shao Kahn. He was an Easter egg in the movie, but yeah, in the scene where Shang Tsung was talking to his minions, which of course we know were Cabal, and me and my brother was looking like, wait a minute, who was the nigga with the sledgehammer? And the moment he said General Rico, I'm like, bro, that's Rico or Rico, however you supposed to pronounce him. I'm just looking like him. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, y'all got all these characters y'all could have put in this movie. Y'all didn't put Rico in here from Mortal Kombat 4. He was another uninteresting character. It's like y'all got so many other villains that y'all can really put in these movies now. From all the latest games up until I say Mortal Kombat 10 and now 11, it's so many new characters that y'all could have used. Like, why would y'all go with characters like Natara and Rico? Cabal was cool as a villain. Like Cabal has always been a fan favorite, so he was okay. But Natara and Rico, like, come on, like somebody must have been drunk when they was thinking about which villains we should add. You know, even Melina didn't really deliver. And don't get me wrong, I did like the actor that played her. She had a little booty on there and shit. I ain't gonna even lie, me and my brother was looking at that. She did have a little ass, but she didn't really too much deliver either. She got killed off very quickly by Sonya when she got her powers and stuff. But yeah, man, to top it all off, like I'm just giving my honest opinion about it. I just didn't. I was disappointed. Like I was just trying to give it a chance. Cause I was already hearing mixed reviews about it. Like for the majority, most of the people that was in the theater with us when we walked out, a lot of people said they enjoyed it. Everybody got their own opinion. It did have some okay moments, but it just felt rushed. And I hated where I kind of knew the last fight was going to be between Scorpion and Sub Zero. We didn't even hardly see Scorpion. He was only in the beginning and toward the end. And I knew that's how it was going to play out. I felt like the animated movie they did about a year ago was way better. But this movie was too rushed. Like by the end of the day, I'm gonna still stick with, the original Mortal Kombat from '95 all day. Annihilation don't count. But I think I'd probably rather well, Like I was telling my brother, they entertainment type value. I'm not gonna completely say they shitty type movies. They just something to watch in your spare time or to watch with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and just clown and point out all the cringy stuff. So I'm not gonna completely trash it, but it just wasn't the Mortal Kombat movie that, I was waiting on as a fan. Like, they really had me at first from all the stuff I was hearing about it and when I first found out about it last year, but walking in that theater and walking out, I didn't have that same energy. The cringiness was taking effect on my body the whole time I was in that theater. I felt that. I tried to downplay it, but every time I kept looking at my friend shaking his head, and when me and my brother kept giving each other that look, I'm like, we not feeling this, man. Like, we can't even fake it. We not feeling this. Man, like, it could have been so much better. I mean, my opinion is different from yours. If anybody else have seen it, you might have liked it. I know on my end, the only person that really liked the movie was my mom. But yeah, 4 out of 10 for me. You know, I wanted more. They ain't even fight Shane Song. That was about the biggest disappointment to me. He was just there. He killed Cool Loud, of course. I was pissed off about that. Raiden, as usual, in the movies, he didn't do shit. To this day, the only movie where he only did something in was Annihilation. As much as we might clown Annihilation, at least Raiden fought in there. Plus, the actor that played him in that movie is a pretty good actor. But he didn't do nothing. He was just there. Eyes looks like the CGI on his eyes just looks so fake and cringy. Like, man, what happened, man? That's all I'm gonna say. What happened? What happened? I don't know. So with that being said, I don't have anything else to say. You know, if you disagree with me or not, leave a comment or something. But I'm just giving you the brutally honest truth as a Mortal Kombat fan because I've been following this series since the moment it first dropped around 92 with the first game. I fucks with Mortal Kombat hard. No pause or nothing. I'm a very hardcore fan, but I felt like they kind of played me with that movie. All right, I'm out.